Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. So, I gotta get on this bandwagon, guys. I've been watching everybody do these water droplets, and I kind of want to take mine a little bit to a different level, or a different mode of these. I was watching everybody do it, and I'm like, oh, those would be cool to do something different with. So what I want to try to do, I got my torch here, I've got my UV resin, and what you do basically is you put little drops in UV resin, you cure them really good, and then you cover them with chameleon powder, and then when you pour black behind it or whatever color, and you demold it, it looks like water drops. I want to try to make it look like mermaid or dragon scales. So, I tried this a minute ago on a coaster just to see if I could do it. It works. We're going to see if we can do it on here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to put, I think across the top here, I'm going to put 4 circles. So I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then, I'm going to move it out of the way here. I'm going to bring my dotting tool and I'm going to drag it to a point. And I'm going to cure it. We're just going to flash cure it for just a couple minutes here. Not even a couple minutes, just about 30 seconds. Just enough to keep it from running anymore. We want it to stay in that place. We don't want them to join together or anything. Alright. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here on the outside of this one. And I'm going to come in between these. And I'm going to come over here to the edge. To there. Now, we're going to pull this up. And we're going to bring that up. Okay, we're going to cure those right quick. So basically, instead of making circles, I'm making teardrops. And each row, I'm making the teardrop in between the others. And then when I'm done, I've got my color shifting mica powders. I have an aqua and I have a deep sky blue. And I figured those are mermaidy colors. So we're going to brush it with those, and then I'm going to fill it with black resin. And if it works, I want to try doing it maybe on a larger scale. I have that one turtle mold that's flat, that doesn't have any designs or anything in it. I thought this might be cool to do on him. On it all over his back, and then maybe on his legs, maybe just do dots. On his flippers or whatever, just do dots. But I thought on his back we could do this technique. Okay. Okay, in between here. Okay. Now, we're going to drag that one up. This one's going to come up here. This one's going to come here. Right there. So we got going on here, guys. Is it making sense to you? And then when we're all done doing this part, like I said, I'm going to just flash cure it right now. When we're all done, I'm going to cure it really good, front and back. We'll brush our mica powder on, and then we will pour black resin in and see how it looks tomorrow. I'm excited for this. I think it's going to look cool. Like I said, I've seen some of these others that people have been doing. Okay, so we want to be right here. Right here. The cool thing about UV resin is, if we mess up, you cure it, you just peel it off. That's the cool thing about it. It's not like permanently adhered. Until you pour that black layer of resin over it, none of these are permanent. Alright. How do we look in here, guys? Think it's going to look like mermaid scales? I hope so. I hope so. And up here at the very top where it's not enough room to really get them up there, I think I'm just going to do a couple little dots across the top, maybe. I don't know. I might try doing a line up there or something. Alright. I'm going to put a spot here. One there. One there. Yeah, I've been watching everybody do these and I'm like, I want to try. Of course, I gotta try doing something probably not gonna work, but we're gonna try it here. Okay. So far so good. Nobody's touching each other. Nobody's running into each other. These two over here don't look super great. I might peel them off and do something different. They don't actually look like teardrops. They ran too far into the corner. I said that's the good thing about this. You just pop it off and do another one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that one messed up. So this one's definitely coming off. I'm gonna take that one off in a minute here. Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We'll let it cure. We'll pop it and the other one off and we'll redo them right quick. Might have to pop the one off above it too. Can I separate them right quick? Nope, they're already stuck. So both of these are going to have to come off together. Yeah, so that one there, that one there, and that one there. There's three I want to pull off and redo. Alright, so that one's coming off. That one come off here. Not fully cured, but it's cured enough. I should be able to get it up. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let that dry for just a second here. We're going to try again. Alright, so now I need one back up here again. Okay. I'm going to pull it up. / cure it. Okay. Now let's try this one again. Alright. I don't get too carried away here. Perfect. It's turning out. It's gonna look cool, I think. So have you guys tried this yet? I know you had just seen it. Because like I said, I watched Juliet point your heart out. She's tried it like 3 times. She tried it the other night, and I wanted to message her and tell her she used it on one of her coasters. And when she took it out, the resin on the backside was still sticky. And she didn't understand why, and I don't know if anybody told her in the comments or not. Probably because her mold was not clear. She used one of her thick white molds. And with UV resin, it's better if you can cure the backside too. And she did that on the frog today, so I don't know if she realized that that was why that happened. She didn't mention it. She said she didn't understand why that had happened. So I'm not sure if nobody told her. That's probably what it was. I'm sure somebody did in the comments. I haven't looked. Like I said, I watched the video and it turned out beautiful. And I was like, oh my god, I want to try this, but I'm going to do something just a tad bit different. And if I was a little braver, I might try to get these a little closer together. But I think this is still going to give us the same effect of a mermaid. Alright, so we're going to do this one right here. One there. 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 One here. Okay. Drag that one up. That one. I tried to go a little smaller as I went down. Start out bigger at the top, trying to get a little bit smaller as we go down. These are so cute. You could do some fun stuff with this. I was like, man, you could write with resin. You could write somebody's initials in a coaster and put it in mica powder, cure it, and put mica powder over it and pour it, and the initials would stand out like water droplets almost. I was like, how fun would that be? There's so many cool things you could do with this, guys. Just my mind's like racing. I'm like, you could make designs. You could put whatever you wanted in there. Then how cool would it be to do like a tiger striped one? Where you do the stripes of the tiger. Okay. I think that might be all we're going to have room for. Maybe a couple more down here at the very bottom. Yeah, I'm hoping they're going to look like mermaid scales or fish scales or dragon scales or something. That's my hopes. Dragon scales. I love this little flashlight, man. This thing's so handy. It's another Temu purchase. Ah, I've cut that one together. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Get away from him. Get away from him. Nope. We're going to have to peel that one off. He got too close to his buddy over here. Too close to his buddy. I'll let that cure just a minute, or a couple minutes longer before we peel it off. I'm gonna put just a couple little drops here and in here. And I'm gonna come up here at the very top. I just want to do some little bitty drops up here. I thought we do drops in between, maybe. Okay, let's see what we get here. Oops, move it out of the way. Don't want to cure our little cup of resin here, even though there's not much in it. Huh. That's kind of cool. I might do a few more. I'm going to do them here in places where there's not very many. Or there's maybe just a little bigger cap. Okay. Okay, we're going to move this out of the way. Hope you guys been able to see this whole time. Hope I haven't been out of frame. No, I guess not. I'm hoping not. Like, did I just do this whole video and you guys were not able to see the coaster? I'm sorry. I'm going to make sure I keep it more centered here. I'm going to cure this one really good because I'm going to pop it out and do the others. Okay, let's pop this one out right quick. Alright. Put one right back up here. Alright. Okay, cure that. Alright, we're going to do a couple more little dots in here. Maybe down here we'll do a couple. They're very, very, very small dots. Like micro dots. We're going to do a couple more. This is going to be cool. I'm so excited. So excited, guys. Couple more dots, and I think we're gonna just cure back and front really good. going to be it. I think that is going to be it, guys. So I'm going to put you guys on a pause. I'm going to go in here. We're going to cure this really, really good front and back. And then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see me. I'm going to brush this with some mica powder. Let me take my gloves off temporarily here. I mixed up my resin already. It's got a pretty long set time, so we're alright. And it's one coaster, so it's not going to take me long to brush the mica powder on. This is the aqua. And then this is the deep sky blue. What I thought maybe I'll do is I'll start at the top here with the deep sky blue. And maybe fade down into the aqua. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough of the deep sky blue. I think we're just going to brush what's left here down. And now we're just going to come right in with the teal. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Wow. Alright. What do we think, guys? Can you see it here? Can you envision it? Alright, so we're going to put the lid back on here. I'm just going to kind of flip this upside down over my trash can. I don't want to tap it because I don't want anything to fall out. I'm just going to flip it upside down a bit and shake it. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's pretty. Alright, so now I'm going to add my black to my resin. Add the black to the resin here. Basically, we just stir it up. Take what's on the stick. Take this stick out. I'm going to wipe it off. Been doing pretty good about wiping my sticks off and reusing them until they get to the point where it's kind of like, okay, you're worried then it's going to contaminate your project because there's little bits of resin all over it. Okay, we're going to put that back over here. You can see this messiest stuff ever. All I did was open it and close it. Okay, I gotta wipe my hands off. And everywhere. Getting it everywhere, guys. Alright, we're good. Now I got it on the side of the cup here. There we go. This is the Clear Cast 7000 resin. It does take longer to cure, so it will be tomorrow night when it will be cured. But that's alright because I'm fine with that. Alright. Now we're just going to pour the black in here. We're just going to fill it up. A little bit more. Alright. pour this in something else, and we will be back tomorrow night. So I will see you guys then. We'll demold it and see how it turned out. Bye, guys. Okay, hello, my friends. We're back. Time to demold. This was the leftover resin. It was starting to get hot, so I kind of just hurried and did this one. Tried to do it the same, but I didn't do the little bitty dots on it because this black was starting to get hot by that point. So I'm ready. I'm dying to see these. I think this one's going to be the best one. Alright. Drum roll. Wow. Holy crap, did that turn out pretty. Oh my goodness. You think it looks like mermaids? Wow. That is beautiful. I wish I would have pulled this one right here off. That's the only thing. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy smokes. Look at this one. See this one here? I messed up and I was just, like I said, the resin was getting hot. So I didn't really have a chance to do this one as good as I did this one. But this one. So does it look like mermaid scales, guys, at all? Or does it just look like a bunch of little teardrops? I was trying to kind of do mermaid scales. I kind of think it does. I think it looks like mermaid scales. Very pretty, though. Oh, I love this technique. This is cool. This is very cool, guys. So neat. Alright. Well, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, perfect time to do so. Almost to 500, guys. 25 away, 26 away, I think, as of right now. From 100. I mean, from 100. From 500. Help me get there, guys. Come on. We need to get to 1,000. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Everybody stay happy, healthy, blessed, and safe. Hope all your resin projects turn out great. Hope all your crafts turn out just as amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye for now.